All right. Welcome to AC Flora High School in Forest Acres, South Carolina. Let me turn up my headset. Check, 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 check. Okay, so yeah, Alex is about to put on his headset. Um, hello, Alex.
Hey.
Hey. All right. We got lineups and then
Ladies
directly
and
into the sun.
gentlemen, Falcon fans, stand up, put your hands together, and welcome your Falcon.
Gonna be kind of tough to see, but that's okay.
On the
Hey,
mound,
I got my trusty sunglasses, you know.
Sam McCutcheon.
Oh, there we go, Sam.
Yep.
First baseman number 21, Tyler Hernandez. Designated hitter number 15, Zach Steve. At second base, number 7, Roper Winsky. In right field, number 18, Charlie Scott. Shortstop, number 1, Jack Chetwood. Left fielder, number 2, Rich Best. Center fielder, number 29, Evan Smith. Third dude, Monty Lafitte. And behind the plate, number 30, Lucas Beal.
All right. Hopefully everyone heard those.
Want me to run through it real quick?
Yeah, go for it. And
All
while I work on the focus, I gotta
All right.
adjust that.
So, quick rundown of the lineup. On the mound, hitting first tonight in his first appearance here at the plate for AC4 this season, Sam McCutcheon. In the battery with him, Lucas Beals behind the dish. At first base, Tyler Hernandez. Second base, Roper Wensky. Man, you've probably heard him multiple times. I'll probably stop making that joke sooner rather than later. At shortstop, Jack Chetwood. Third base is Monty Lafitte, the newly called up Monty Lafitte. Left field's Rince Best. Center field's Evan Smith. Right field, Charlie Scott. All names you know well here at Falcon Field. RNE has a little different lineup. I'll try to get their names as when they come out, but not a lot of names people are going to be really well aware of, simply because they've been just such an overhaul of talent. It's a very young team, and team looking to try to make some noise here at Falcon Field. But Falcons trying to limit that damage. They picked up the 17-0 victory on Tuesday in 5 innings, looking to try to do the same again. Richland Northeast has some talent, but have a couple Achilles heels that we'll get into later in the game. Should be some fun here tonight for AC Flora.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being here. I'm already here though.
It's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun season, Jeff. I mean, I feel like baseball is getting started as lacrosse is ending, and then obviously next week they'll get a heavy dose of me and Falcon Field as the Forest Acres Classic slides in on Monday.
Yeah, we have a
quadruple header.
Bunch of baseball.
Oh yeah, just hopefully don't get tired of me listening to me talk.
Well, you're probably gonna get tired of talking really after that many games.
Probably gonna be true.
Cavaliers, number 5, Jalen Scott.
All right, so as we said, Sam will be on the bump for the AC Flora Falcons, leading it off the right-handed hitter, Jalen Scott. Now, Jeff, I told you before the broadcast, well, Sam starts us off here. High fastball in there for ball 1, right at 6:59, and we'll get game 2 of this 2-game series for this year underway. Sam, righty on the mound, having success with the Falcons this year. He's becoming himself as a starter, just 3rd of the year. As I can see, Scott's going to ground that one a second. Roper's got it easily, and he'll flip it over to Tyler Hernandez at first for out number 1. I guess I didn't finish my sentence. Jalen Scott, he is a Morris College commit. I was telling Jeff there's a couple of them, and that was one of them. This man is not, however, he is a freshman looking to make a massive impact. That's Isaiah Small. Isaiah hitting 2 in the lineup, and he's playing third base here for the Cavaliers. Sam quickly on the bump, throws a fastball outside part of the zone, swinging strike 1 against Isaiah.
And so for now, in probably the next, 20 minutes, everything hit to the right field is going to be a blind shot for us.
Correct, including my eyes.
Yeah, no, we can't even see it here.
The right-hander on the mound paints the outside part of the zone again. Strike 2, he's ahead on the freshman, 0-2. Righty on righty. Sam coming quickly. Curveball in the dirt, swinging strike 3. Sam McCutcheon gets his first strikeout. And quickly, I can barely talk, and Sam has 2 down. Well, now it's going to be Jason
14,
Nash.
Jason Nash.
He goes by Hollywood, and he is a commit of Longwood. Y'all may have heard of them in the March Madness tournament, but he is going to be playing baseball for them, not basketball, excuse me. Sam greets him with a high fastball. Ball 1. So quickly, AC Flora, so I've been trying to figure out what to do with their schedule. That's how their nice curveball froze Nash, just didn't get it, catch the zone. It's righty on righty here, and it's a 2-0 count against Nash. But I've been trying to figure out for everyone at home, just for stat-wise, how I'm going to do that. I'm striking their first game, because I'm quickly realizing that every team that has their stats available includes these preseason tournaments. So I'm just going to continue to add them just so I don't have to get the confusion of trying to take them away. Just because it'd be a lot more painful work for me. So, 2-0 coming home, righty on righty. Sam right down Broadway with a fastball, strike 1. So, I'm putting Flora at 4-4. We're counting that first game against Chapin. We're striking that first game because it was called in the 4th inning, and winging strike 2, beautiful breaking ball, and Nash got fooled.
Yeah, I missed that curveball Sam has.
I think everyone missed that curveball.
No, it's such a pretty pitch.
It is. So 2-2, 2 outs, top of the first, 0-0 score. McCutcheon comes home. That curveball going to be fouled in the right field. It's that blind shot. I think it's going to get out of the stadium, and it is. Foul. So, yeah, I'm going to put Flora at 4-4. I'm going to hopefully not to explain that hopefully more than a couple times, but if you ever wonder where my stats are going to come from, I'm not including that first game when we called in the 4th inning because I don't think it's fair to call a game in the 4th inning, especially in a preseason tournament. Yeah. So 2-2 the pitch coming home. Fastball, strike 3 looking, outside part of the plate. Nash wants to know where it missed. But Sam has back-to-back strikeouts to end the first, and the Falcons put up a 0 in the top of the first, and they'll look to put up more than a 0 in the bottom of the first. Don't go anywhere here. Me and Jeff will be right back at Falcon Field for some AC Flora baseball. So it's okay.
Zach Sneed.
So not my lineup. Zach Sneed's playing, not Sam McCutcheon.
Oh man, I'm so
They
excited.
did not put that in the lineup card. So welcome back to AC Flora Falcons. Zach Sneed, his first outing of the year. They did not tell me that. So for those who do not know, Zach sustained an injury in the offseason. He looks like he's back. Again, was not told that he was back. So nice to see him back. I guess they're keeping it a secret from everybody.
It's a little hop in the step there. That's awesome.
I know, it's good to see Zach back.
Such a good hitter last
It's
year.
smart to see him DH as well, as he's ahead 2-0 against Jalen Scott. Say righty on lefty, as Sneed is one of the lefties in this lineup. But no, yeah, I mean, smart let him have DH, let him get back in. But it's great to see Zach back. I didn't know if we're going to see Zach back this season, to be completely honest with everybody at home. So it's really, I mean, you can probably hear my excitement. I'm excited. Like,
we're not like, insiders.
No, we're not. We legitimately got told nothing. I just didn't know if it was going to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
So Zach 3-0 ahead of Scott, and just like last year, a walk for start Zach Sneed. Welcome back to Falcon Field. I mean,
par for course for him.
yeah, I mean, for those who missed last year, Zach Sneed will be on first base a lot via the walk. He had 27 of them last year, and now he 0 for 0 at the plate this year, and
He's by far the leader.
yeah, and he's gonna get pitch run for, and
Yeah.
I cannot see who that is at first for the life of me, so excuse me. But we're gonna. So Tyler Hernandez will hit second here for AC Flora. Well, we'll talk about the pitcher real quick. Jalen Scott. He's not committed as a pitcher. He's committed as a hitter. I think he was hurt actually some of last year, but he's 12 for 30 on the season so far. At the plate, on the mound, 23 innings pitched.
First base, number 5, Scott Graham.
Scott Graham at first. That's why I needed to hear. So, again, with the injuries sustained to Zach, I'm assuming Scott Graham will be running for, or he'll be having a pitch runner here for at least the first couple of games back. We'll see how they ease him back into some playing time. Righty on lefty yet again, back-to-back lefties for this AC Flora lineup, but this time Scott finds the zone for strike one. So as I said, he's great at the plate, on the mound, 23 and a third innings pitched, 16 earned runs here for Scott. He's 0-2 with 5 starts this year. Not ideal for Jalen. 0-1 comes in hard on the ground to short. Great play by Nash. He'll step on the bag at 2, go to 1, got it. Double play, beautiful play by Hollywood at short. Failed it on a hop, steps on 2 and hits 1 for the, 6 unassisted 3 double play.
Up next for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
We showed you how good Nash is. I mean, that was not an easy ball to field, and he did it very well. So 2 outs here for Roper Winsky as that ball gets through the catcher Stanley Jenkins for ball 1. Quick run down to the RNE. You got Jalen Scott on the bump, Stanley Jenkins behind the plate, Cam Simon at first, Tavon Stanley at second, Jason Nash at short, Isaiah Small at third, Kendrick Phillips at left, Justin Jones in center, and Amari Smith in right. 1-0 coming home to Roper, break down Broadway, but a bit low. Thought he got the plate, but ump says a little low. So 2-0 here against the second baseman for the Falcons. Moving quickly here in the first inning, honestly, just that quick top of the first, and right now 2 outs against the Falcons here. As strike 1 catches part of the plate. It was an outside, looked like changeup there from the right-handed Scott.
Yeah, we're at 20 total pitches for both pitchers and 5 outs already.
And it's going to be we'll see if Scott can make quick work of this Falcons as Roper fouls that one back. Looks like off the end of the bat. Now 2-2 with 2 outs. So Roper leading the team in average. You want the statistical number, it's 407. He's 11 for 27 here on the summer, or the spring, whatever it is. That curveball goes over the head of Roper, and it's going to be a full count here against the sophomore sensation. So if it gets that far, Charlie Scott on deck. Scott working quickly. Full count coming home. Roper's going to chop that one back to the mound. Scott comes off, fields it, and we'll flip it to first for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for both sides. Falcons got it the conventional way. RNE gets it via the double play and the ground out. And that's how this first inning goes by at about 10 minutes of actual time. 0-0 going to the top of the second. Sam McCutcheon goes back on the bump for AC Flora. Pirate. Oh, they did tie it up.
What?
Welcome back.
Mets
Sorry.
playing?
No, the Pirates. Mets are actually off. There's some rain going in the north part
Oh,
of
you're
the.
pulling for the Pirates?
So me and my dad do this. I think I said last year. So if y'all remember, shout out. But so me and my dad do this fantasy league where we draft teams to the players. So you draft. It's 5 people. It looks like it's gonna hit. No,
Huh?
did it hit Jenkins? He called time. I guess it just got away from him. Ball or strike one. Or no, I can't. I don't know if he called.
Oh,
They put a strike on the screen.
I think it
Thought
was a ball.
That was a ball, but I have no idea. That's a swinging strike one. We'll take a weird swing from Jenkins who wanted to hold back. So I'll try to see. But no, me and my dad do this where it's like you pick. It's 5 people in it, or 5 teams, and we pick 6 teams each, and we go overall record. High pitch ball 1. I'm gonna go off. It's 1 and 2. So
I'm just not letting us know if the
no,
strike
he's not holding up.
is wrong.
So 1 and 2. Sam working quickly. Both pitchers are working quickly. He got him looking.
Oh,
Strike 3 on the
that is
outside
strike
part of the
3.
plate. Righty on righty, and that's the 3rd strikeout for Mr. McCutcheon as Jenkins goes down looking. But
Yeah.
no, so the point is my dad and I picked the Pirates, so he kind of needed to win.
Oh, maybe it hit off the end of his bat or something.
It must
that
actually,
first
okay.
pitch. Okay.
Maybe. Interesting. Must have hit on the
Oh.
knob. Well, in the 5-hole,
Yeah.
the left fielder Kendrick Phillips now up here for RNE. 1 down in the top of the 2nd. 0-0, swinging strike 1. Sam McCutcheon is
So
blowing by
yeah,
his
what's
RNE
the-
hitters.
what did you say?
What about what? The Pirates?
Yeah.
So yeah, my dad, fantasy league, my dad and I do. You pick 6 teams by overall record. Strike 2, looking outside part of the zone, fastball. But me and my dad, we picked the Pirates.
Okay.
So it's a long season, but we try to hear for as many wins as possible. And it's been a rough day for me and my dad. So it was just how I think the Giants blew a lead, and the Cardinals got. Still very behind.
All right, we
Oh.
are.
It's back.
All right, we're back. Connection lost.
It went down in the top of the 2nd. So.
Top of the. Okay.
So wait, what y'all missed? Not a lot.
Nope.
Falcons did get a hit. It was by Rince. It was a short chopper. They rolled to the hit. Isaiah Small couldn't field to that 3rd, but it was other than that, relatively non-eventful inning for AC Flora. Sam McCutcheon back on the mound. He, I think they missed. It was like 1 out, so he struck out the side last inning. So Sam's sitting at 5 strikeouts here on the game so far. And top of the 3rd, it is 0-0. So hitting, it's going to be Cam Simon. He leads off the 3rd. The righty-on-righty matchup is ahead 2-0 against Sam. Now he's ahead 3-0. Fastball low. So Cam is 1 for 10 on the year. He was 0 for 1 in the loss against AC Flora on Tuesday. Now comes back, 3-0 pitch. Gonna say it's up high, ball 4. So the first runner aboard for RNE is via the walk. 4 pitch to Cam Simon. Now, number 6, Amari Smith, the right fielder for the Cavaliers. He went 0-2 with 2 strikeouts in the loss against AC Flora on Tuesday. Simon over at first. He's stolen 1 bag this year. We'll see if he moves. No movement there. Fastball caught looking. Strike 1 low in the zone. McCutcheon, that fastball coming in with every single bit of movement and some tail on it as well. It's 0-1 to the right-handed batter. Sam comes home, swinging strike 2. McCutcheon just blowing by heaters against RNE as Amari Smith trails 0-2. McCutcheon usually goes around 4 innings. He's working in his 3rd. 0-2, swinging strike 3. The high cheese got him to bite. And now it's strikeout number 6. Yes, 6 for Sam McCutcheon. If you want a reference, he's faced 8 batters. So the center fielder, Justin Jones, will step in the right-handed batter's box to try his fare against Mr. McCutcheon. Jones is 3 for 22 this season. First pitch fastball looks to be inside, I guess, and maybe a bit low against Jones. As Cam Simon leads off first, Sam keeping a close eye on him. He'll come home, 1-0, swinging strike 1. Justin Jones got confused on the changeup there from McCutcheon low in the zone. And Sam does it, 1-1, the count, 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. 0-0 score for RNE and AC Flora. Coming home, showing bunt Jones, pulls it back in time, it's high, ball 2. third baseman Monty Lafitte came crashing down on the bunt. We'll see if he looks like he goes back to the edge of the grass. He's not creeping in. Now he gets to the edge of the grass. We'll come a couple steps on. 2-1 coming home, looking to bunt. Jones puts a beautiful one down in between McCutcheon and Lafitte. McCutcheon slips on the grass and now trying to take third. Interesting play. It's going to be right in the hands of Monty, who will tag him out. Cam Simon got a bit overeager, tried to get to 3. I wouldn't say it was the ideal spot. They're going to rule it an error on AC Flora. Cam Simon tried to go to third. So the ball that was beautifully placed between McCutcheon and Lafitte, the third baseman, looks like it made Sam slip on the grass. There was some rain yesterday, a lot of it, for those who missed lacrosse. So Sam slipped in the spike, which I think they're going to try to check that out, make sure he's okay. But what happened was Cam Simon rounded second. He thought it was the old trick where there's no one covering third. However, Monty Lafitte was not far enough away for that.
Yeah, it's not that far away.
No. So I think they're gonna. Sam's gonna wave Moss, saying, "I'm all right."
Yeah.
I think they're just checking to make sure he was okay after he slipped in the grass. But he's all right. But bring back the top of the order with 2 gone. The pitcher, Jalen Scott. Scott has pitched 2 brilliant innings for R&E so far. As now he tries to do his battle. This man did play on the team last year. I just forgot to bring his stats. Hit .361 for the Cavaliers. That breaking ball hits the dirt. Moving to second quickly. Now throw down from Beal. Not in time. Roper, he's going to the outfield, but a stolen base for Justin Jones. And now there's a runner in scoring position for the first time tonight for either side. As Jones has stolen base number 4 on the year. He's been thrown out twice. The ball in the dirt from Beal. That one allowed him to throw. It definitely did help his case. And now Jalen Scott will have a chance to bring him home. Scott has only a single RBI this year, but he does hit leadoff. A little harder to get those. 1-0 from the right-hander on the mound, pitching, swinging, die, going foul down the right field line. It's a high pop-up. Couldn't find the word, but Jalen Scott found his bat. It's now 1-1 between the right-handed McCutcheon and the right-handed Jalen Scott. Scott, one of the lone bright spots for R&E in that loss. 2 for 3 with a strikeout and 2 stolen bases against AC Flora on Tuesday. McCutcheon comes home, 1-1, fastball, low outside, ball 2, just missed the plate. Both Scott and McCutcheon held their breath after that pitch. There's 2 gone here in the top of the third. Runner in scoring position at second for R&E. It's a 0-0 contest. McCutcheon looking to work through his third inning. Fastball, low, ball 3. Scott stays off, and he's ahead of the count, 3-1. Jalen has 5 walks this year. He's 1 ball away from getting on first with walk number 6. I think he'd rather get on base a different way and drive in the first run of the game. 3-1 from McCutcheon. Coming home, that ball chopped over to short. Chetwood, he's playing short. He goes to third instead. That throw to the feet. Good tag from Monty. He holds on and gets Justin Jones out. It was an interesting play. They gave the speed of Jalen Scott a little more they could chew. And they just throw it to third, and Monty Lafitte helps his teammate out, gets the out, and it's scoreless. Going to the bottom of the third. Can AC Flora break through? Find out next.
All right. Bottom three.
Welcome back. Monty Lafitte, a new face here for AC Flora fans, digs in. He got called up and played in the win against RNE on Tuesday as the right-hander watches ball one go by, an inside fastball from Jalen Scott, who starts his third inning of work. Monty got called up for the win against RNE, as I said, went 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs at Richland Northeast. Watches the fastball go by for strike one this time. Got the lower outside part of that zone. Monty, we saw him this summer for the 2-1-5. But now, playing here for varsity for AC Flora. Things you love to see. 1-1 coming home from Scott. Looks like it may be a changeup that stayed high around the letters. Ball 2. It's 2-1 here for 32. Again, it's 0-0, top of the third. Falcons looking to break through. They beat this team 17-0 on Tuesday. 2-1. Ball, fastball low and outside. Ball 3. And Monty looking for his first walk of the season. On deck is Lucas Beal, the catcher. Monty would love to get on first for him. Fastball, that one gets the outside part of the zone, strike one. And it seems like the scouting report, at least for RNE, for Jalen Scott, is to pitch this man outside. Full count, coming home, righty deal, swinging, grounded over to short. Hollywood waits on it, now comes forward on a hop, reads it, and throws him out at first. It was a tough dig from Simon, but able to keep it out of the dirt and keep Monty off of first. So in we'll bring in Lucas Beal.
Number 30, Lucas Beal.
Lucas has been the primary catcher here for most of the season for AC Flora. That was Tyler Hernandez last year, but ever since the loss to Charles Flake, Towers moved to first, and Lucas Beal, the junior, moved behind the dish. First pitch to him looked like an off-speed pitch that stayed high, ball 1 against the right-handed catcher. This is batter number 9 for AC Flora. We'll go to the top of the order. That time Scott hits the zone. Fastball outside part, strike 1. Now 1-1. Coming home quickly. That ball low. Ball 2 hit the dirt. So at the top of the order again, our favorite man, Zach Sneed. Or no, excuse me, Scott Graham. I guess we're just giving Zach Sneed a AB. Scott stays in the game to hit. On deck. 2-1 coming home. Fastball high. Ball 3. And Lucas looking for a 4th walk of the year. Does not lead the Falcons in walks. That's Tyler Hernandez, but he'd love to get on base. 3-1 coming home. Fastball gets the inside part of the zone. Strike 2. Beal was trying to go to first. Umpire said, not on my watch.
That's been a ball tonight. There are some of the umpires will call that
It's a,
over the paint.
so that's the best part about baseball, in my opinion. That one you can't deny. Ball 4 hits the dirt. And Lucas Beal will get aboard. It's interesting because the favorite part about baseball is every umpire's zone is a little different.
Yeah.
Which means you kind of have to just look and watch.
Yeah.
So Lucas will get taken out immediately for Harris Rivers over at first to be the pitch runner, or the courtesy runner, rather.
Angel Hernandez's strike zone is different every pitch.
Angel Hernandez's strike zone is everything that's not in the strike zone.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, Harris is over at first, and he hasn't been playing much this year, but still a very dangerous player on the base pass. Been used as a courtesy runner a lot. Scott Graham will stay in to hit here for AC Flora. Scott is 1 for 4 on the season. He's using a courtesy runner for Zach Sneed in the first. Looking to bunt, he pulls it back, but it hits the outside part of the zone against the lefty. Strike 1. Jalen Scott allowed 1 hit tonight. That hit was back in the second inning to rinse best. A tough hit at that. He's got his first base runner at, well, since the first inning, or I guess he had a base runner each inning. Got out of a walk.
Any strikeouts?
No, he does not. Falcons have yet to strike out. They're going to say,
Oh,
ooh.
catcher interference.
I'm going to say, yep, catcher's interference. Right on cue.
Hey.
It can't be catcher's interference, can it?
Huh?
They don't do you auto at first? I guess you're
Yeah.
right, yeah. Oh, catcher's interference. We'll
Must
take
hit
it.
his glove.
So I think it's an error against RNE, I think.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 21, Tyler Hernandez.
So RNE trying to get a good read on this, but right now Falcons are threatening here in the third. 2 on, 1 out. And Tyler Hernandez. You can hear the walk-up screaming in the background. Home plate umpire talking to his man at second. There's 2 umpires for these games, and they were discussing before going to talk to head coach Brandon Gibson. I'm assuming that's remember Caleb Gibson for the 215? I'm assuming it's his dad, but
Wait, who? Where?
it's Brandon Gibson, the
No.
head coach for R&E. Is it not? Gibson? They're the same last name. I would assume there's not many Gibsons here in South Carolina.
Yeah, but that's not his dad.
Aha.
His dad's a prosecutor.
Aha. Maybe his uncle.
Yeah, it could be
I'm
related.
assuming that. Ooh, ball gets away from Jenkins. Comes right back to him. However, looks like Graham and Harris will get in standing to their bags. So Falcons now have 2 in scoring position. This could make it very hard for R&E. As Jalen Scott, I mean, again, this has been his best start of the season. 1-0 coming home to the lefty. Tyler Hernandez watches the fastball stay inside for ball 2. First base is open, but Jalen Scott would rather not load it with one out, yeah. Fastball outside against the lefty. It's going to stay outside, ball 3. So first base is open, 3-0. What you going to do against Tyler? Coming home, Scott, the righty. High outside, ball 4. Tyler, who leads the Falcons in walks, has another one. Excuse me.
Now batting
All right.
for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
This is the guy you want at the plate?
It's got to be one of them, right?
Yeah.
So Roper, we talked about, he's been one of the best hitters, one of the best average hitters. Hits third, low inside against the righty, 1-0. I mean, I can barely talk before Scott throws that first pitch of the at bat. I look down and try to mark my score sheet, and Scott's already pitched number 5. 1-0 against the right-handed hitter. Coming home, Roper down the left field line. Foul ball, just a little left to third base. Again, Roper has a team-high 11 hits this year. He has 6 RBIs. If he could find a way to knock all 3 of them in, he'd surpass Rins to lead the team in RBIs. It's 1-1 Scott. Coming home, pitch, line to the right center. That ball's going to get down for a base hit right in front of the right fielder, Amari Smith. 1 run comes across. They're going to race Scott Graham around home. The relay race, play at the plate, cut off by the pitcher, Jalen Scott. It would have been very, very close. Scott on the mound. Got to communicate a little better than that. Cuts it off, and the Falcons grab 2. And Roper instead ties. Rins best for the RBI lead now.
Up next for the Birds, number 18,
Yeah, I'm surprised they cut that.
Scott.
I don't think anyone told him. It's
I mean, it looked like the throw was going to be right at the right-handed batter's
it would have been
box, which
very
would have been
close.
perfect, spot.
So what I think happened is no one told him not to cut it off, and I think he
Yeah.
just took that as I need to cut it off,
Yep.
which is a very interesting thing to do. Now, first and second, they're bunting attempt by Charlie Scott. Beautiful down the left field line. It'll be at first. Charlie Scott gets aboard with a bunt single. And I'm way behind on all my stuff, as I'm currently finding out. But Roper goes to second, Tyler to third,
Number 1,
and Charlie gets on first
Chetwood.
for Jack Chetwood. Charlie Scott, that was a gorgeous bunt down the third base line, and Stanley Jenkins couldn't get it quick enough and flip it over to Cam Simon for the out. Brings up Jack Chetwood, the sophomore. Jalen Scott working quickly. First pitch to him, fastball inside. Doesn't hit Chetwood, ball 1.
That would have hit me. I'm not that fast. Well, except I'm left-handed too, so I would have been in the other batter's box.
It may not hit you then. Well, coming home, pitch from Scott, strike 1, looking. Beautiful pitch, paints the outside part of the zone red and orange for RNE. Chetwood has 3 RBIs, got a couple staring at him. The bases are loaded with 1 out. It's a 2-0 Falcon lead. Third pitch to him. Second ball, it's a high fastball that stays up around the letters for ball 2. So Chetwood, number 1, he's a sophomore. Didn't play for the varsity team last year, but become a mainstay in the lineup so far. 2-1 pitch that's chopped over to short. Nash stays back on it. He's going to go for 2 for 1. Gets away from the second baseman, Taven Stanley. Into right field, Amari Smith misfields, and the Falcons will bring home 2. Tyler Hernandez and Roper Wensky score. An error on the sure-handed shortstop, Nash. It's one of those things, do you think the last missed throw to first, the one in the dirt, affected him? You never know.
Yeah, maybe.
Fisk.
But Chetwell will take it as 2 more come across. Falcons lead at 4-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Yeah, all with 1 out, right?
Yeah, 1 out. It was a ground out to Monty to lead off the inning. And now it's Rince Best back in. Had the 1 hit coming into the inning for AC Flora. Looking for more. He squares the bunt. That one's going down the first baseline. Cam Simon comes down. No one covering first. A run will score. Charlie Scott. Now no one's covering third. Chetwood will jog over. A lot of just confusion for the R&E lineup. Simon and Jalen Scott, the first baseman and pitcher, both went for that ball.
It was a tough spot for the. It was a great place for the bunt. Like if you could place it.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a spot where it's tough to cover, even if you're fully committed to the cover.
Yeah. Well, Falcons now lead at 5-0 here for the right-handed Evan Smith. He's the 9th batter in the inning for the Falcons. Rince takes the RBI lead. Evan squares the bunt. That one's coming home. It was foul. Would have been a suicide squeeze. Chetwood would have slid in safely. As the communication for R&E is starting to break down a little bit. It looked like Isaiah Small, the 3rd baseman, Jalen Scott, the pitcher, and Stanley Jenkins, the catcher, all went and got it. Or went to go get it, rather. But Evan just hit it foul, and the Falcons are doing all their work on some nice little sacrifice bunts. It's a 5-0 lead. If you can see the scoreboard in the far. No, you can't.
They don't have to. It's on the screen.
Well, I didn't know if you were looking back.
I got a score bug.
Well, hey, you never know, Jeff. 0-1 now. Pickoff attempt at first. Rince having to swim back, but he slides in just safely. When I legitimately say swim, he slipped on the dirt. Again, a little bit of rain, and he legitimately had to swim move back to the bag. Rince does have 1 stolen base on the spring season. See if he tries to go here. Another pickoff attempt. This time, Rince does not slip and gets back easily. So, as I said, Rince retakes the RBI lead this year. Now he has number 9 for him. As Evan Smith comes to bat with 6 of them. That ball hard hit into center field. Going back, Justin Jones. He's looking up, and he won't even look. It hits off the top of the wall. I don't know how. I thought that was over. Evan Smith, 1 comes home. The relay throw not in time. Sliding home all the way from first is Rince Best. I thought Evan Smith had his first home run of the year. Instead, he'll take a stand-up double. A 2 RBI stand-up double at that, and the Falcons open up a 6-0 lead. Or 7-0 lead, rather.
Yeah, it hit 2/3, 3/4 of the way up that wall.
I thought it was over. Well, the only Falcon without a time spent on bases inning is Monty Lafitte.
Second at bat this inning.
Falcons have scored 7 runs, all with 1 out. The inning started with a Monty Lafitte ground out to Hollywood Nash. That ball high gets away from the catcher Jenkins. Will allow Evan Smith to go to 3rd. I apologize to everyone at home who thought that ball was out. I was trying to call Evan Smith's first Falcon home run. So apologies.
No, the ball needs to apologize for not going out.
I would agree. Now man at 3rd for Monty Lafitte. He leaves that one low for ball 2, and Jalen Scott is having a hard time finding the zone. And when he does find the zone, the Falcons are putting it into play and making things happen. It's a 7-0 lead on 5 hits for AC Flora here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2-0 count coming home righty. That ball grounded in the wickets. Isaiah Small at 3rd couldn't field it. It was a hot shot to 3rd, and Monty Lafitte gets at 1st. Interesting to see what they rule that, because that ball was rocketed on the ground.
Yeah, my dad would insist that would be a hit.
Too
hot to handle. And
I think it should be a hit, but they have not ruled. They're going to rule it a hit, so
yeah.
Monty will take that single. He is now 2 for 4 on the season. As Isaiah Small, I think that got on a little quicker, and now batter number 11 for AC Flora. It's Lucas Beal back up. He squares to bunt. That ball over his head, though. Hits off the glove of Jenkins, and going to 2nd easily is Monty Lafitte. Well, Lucas Beal started the hit parade, or rather the on-base streak, with a walk. But since then, every batter has reached base for AC Flora. He came to the plate the first time with 1 out. He has 1 out now. Bunts now down the 3rd baseline. It's a beautiful ball, but it goes foul. The 3rd baseman, freshman, Small, smartly lets it go foul. It's showing off experience even as a young freshman. He'll be one to watch here on Definite Fiction for a while when R&E comes to town. Or I guess comes crossover town.
Yeah. They're no, it
Well,
comes to Four
Four
Stickers.
Stickers. Four Stickers
They're
in
in
town.
Columbia.
Yeah. Again, I'm still getting back to my baseball swing. I'm about to do a practice game this weekend to get ready for the Forest Acres Classic. 1-1. Lucas Beal chops that one over. Isaiah Small comes and cuts it off. He'll throw it across the first. High throw. But Cam Simon will get back on the bag safely. Monty Lafitte came over to third. It would have been interesting to see if Scott would have flipped it back to third because Nash was covering. However, nothing of that sort happens, and that's how the second out comes about. So Scott Graham comes up for the second time in the inning.
What did he do the first
I
time?
think he singled, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that pitch low in the dirt. It's going to hit Graham, be a hit by a pitch, and he'll reach that way. So Graham's aboard yet again, first and third for the Falcons. Seen this thing a lot. For Tyler Hernandez, who's coming up as well for the second time in the inning. Tyler grounded a double play back in the first, and he walked his team-leading 10th walk of the season so far. As he comes on with 2 outs, first and third, Falcons lead it 8-0. Now, first pitch going is Graham. It's a strike. No throw down to second as Jenkins smartly holds it with Monty Lafitte over at third. So stolen base for Scott Graham. I think that's number 1 for Mr. Graham. Now Tyler can try to hit them both home. Swinging strike 2. It's a foul ball. Jenkins couldn't hold on, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it is Scott Graham's first stolen base of the year. He has 4 walks. Now he has a hit by pitch to go with it. It's 0-2 against the 2-hole hitter. It's righty on lefty. Jalen Scott trying to get out of the inning. He's down 8-0 all of a sudden. Now a pitch, hard grounder over to second. Tavon Stanley has it. He'll throw it over to first. Got him for out number 3. And the nightmare inning for Jalen Scott comes to an end. Falcons, 13 runners. I was doing the quick math in my head. 13 runners come to bat. 8 of them come home. The Falcons score all that with 1 out and 6 hits. We'll be right back here for the top of the 4th. I don't say stat, but it's
All right. What you got?
Well, welcome back. I was telling Jeff before I got really interrupted by Jeff.
Yeah.
So the first 2 innings took combined 20 minutes. The third inning took 30. So top of the 4th, inbound Falcons have a 8-0 lead. As Isaiah Small comes to the plate, fouls that first one off against the right-hander McCutcheon, who's had about 25 minutes to rest. He'll take it nonetheless. Isaiah Small for the second time. He was the first strikeout victim of McCutcheon tonight as he takes a fastball right down Broadway for strike 2. Small went 0 for 2 in the loss on Tuesday. He's 5 for 21 on the year. This freshman is going to be one to watch here for R&E coming in the near future. McCutcheon, that breaking ball hits the dirt for ball 1. Great eye from Small to stay off of it. That ball has such wicked movement, as Jeff is. It's kind of like your Grant Loggins where you just walk into his lap and watch, right?
Yeah.
1-2 coming home from McCutcheon. Low fastball, stays low, ball 2. Sam Working into his 4th inning. This is around how long his starts go. 2-2 the pitch. Fastball watching. Strike 3 on the inside part of the zone. Painted gray and red.
Up next, number 14.
As McCutcheon has
Jason
strikeout
Nash.
number, I think that's 8. 7. My bad. My ink smeared. Well, strikeout number 7 here is Jason Nash comes back to the dish. Nash is one of the best players for RNE, as I've said.
It's 7 out of 10 outs.
Yes. First pitch to him. Fastball stays outside against the right-handed hitter. It's 1-0, and I can finally breathe against these hitters as everything was kind of coming discombobulated for AC Flora, who was bunting on the first pitch. Breaking ball hits the dirt. Ball 2. It skips away from Beal, but it doesn't matter. So Sam, he actually pitched against his R&E team last year, gave up 1 inning, or pitched 1 inning and gave up 1 hit, no earned runs. He's been doing it tonight as well, as he's been one of the starters here for AC Flora. As the shift's going to come on against Nash, we're going to move the second baseman Roper over to the shortstop position, move Chetwood closer to third, make Tyler the only man over at first, and move Evan Smith in center to left center. Strike 1 outside part of the zone for Sam. It looks like a changeup.
I mean, clearly it was a strike, but it looked about 6 inches off the plate.
2-1 from the right-hander coming home. Fastball hits the dirt, I think, for ball 3. Well, Nash, one of the only players to play against this Falcon team last year, at 1 for 6 with 1 RBI and 4 strikeouts. He's ahead 3-1. The pitch, fastball outside, ball 4. Nash throws the bat between his legs and will jog over to first.
That was a better pitch than the one that you called a strike.
Number 12, Stanley Jenkins.
Well, Stanley Jenkins will come back up, another one of the 7 strikeout victims from Sam McCutcheon. Nash now over at first. He has 3 stolen bases on the year. We'll see if he moves with Jenkins at the plate, who now has 9 strikeouts on the season. First pitch doesn't move. The pitch right down Broadway, strike 1. Sam threw a changeup, and Jenkins didn't move the bat. RNE has not won a true road game this year. They trail 8-0 here in the top of the 4th. Stringing strike 2. Jenkins got fooled on the fastball, and he's behind 0-2 with 1 out. Again, Falcons have the 8-0 lead. Looking for a 9th straight win against RNE. 0-2 coming home, curveball, low ball.
That's a good pitch.
1. Sam can't believe it. He was looking for strikeout number 8.
I think the umpire was frozen on the curveball.
Well, now Stanley Jenkins will call time against McCutcheon. It's 1-2, 1 out. Both pitchers are moving quickly, not giving me much a chance to talk. McCutcheon comes home here. Runner goes, swinging strike. Now throw down to second. Hollywood slides in safely. It's a stolen base, but a strikeout for Sam. There's only 2 outs, gentlemen.
That is 2, right?
They're gonna call batter's interference on that man to second.
Ah.
So batter's interference ends the inning.
Interesting. Okay.
Jason kind of getting a little unlucky fortune from Stanley, and that's how it'll end. Sam McCutcheon has strikeout number 8. The Falcons are ahead 8-0 going to the bottom of the 4th. Well, welcome back here to Forest Acres, South Carolina. 8-0 lead here for AC Flora as we go to the bottom of the fourth. There's a new pitcher on the mound for the Cavaliers, a man who has not pitched all season, Gabe Phillips. He'll come in into a really rough situation for his first ever innings here for the 2024 season. He begins it with a ball outside. Jeff thinks it's a knuckle curve motion he's throwing with. We're not really sure.
It sort of looks like that. It's really weird.
Either way, it's 1-0 against the right-handed Wensky. Phillips, the right-hander on the mound, throws one outside. It's now 2-0 against the Falcons' second baseman. Roper has a 2 RBI double as well as a ground out here in his first 2 at-bats in inning number 4. Ball outside, and Phillips is behind 3-0 against AC Flora. Falcons batted around and then some last inning. Had 13 come to the plate, score 8 runs, looking to build on that here. Pitch from Phillips right down Broadway. Wensky watched it for strike 1. Had to see one there. I do not blame Roper. Now 3-1 from the righty on the mound. Coming home, that pitch line in the right center field. Going over. He overruns it in right field. He made the play. Roper will get into second. Maybe try for 3. No, they're going to throw it. Beautiful throw, actually, from the right fielder. I do not think it's Amari Smith in right. I'm not sure who it is. But Falcons will score. They're going to roll it to hit. Going to say he never touched it.
Charlie Scott.
So it's a double for Roper Wensky. His second hit of the night. I don't know what I did to get graced with this walk-up song every time. It's truly like fun. I love it. I think probably Jalen Scott over in right, I'm assuming. Or maybe I think Jalen's in center, which moves Justin Jones to right. I think is what happened. So Justin Jones, the center fielder who started tonight, overran it. And now it's Charlie Scott looking for an RBI opportunity. Pitch high, ball 1 for Gabe Phillips. Righty on righty here. Falcons lead it 8-0. It's a 1-0 count from Phillips. He comes home. That pitch skied. Foul ball right over our heads. Charlie played against this R&E team last year, went 2 for 7 with 1 RBI and a strikeout. Now again, they faced no pitching, absolutely 0 pitching from last year to this year. This was a completely different pitching lineup for R&E. It's 1-1 from the Cavaliers coming home to the Falcons. That ball is high for ball 2. Charlie tonight has a single and a ground out so far in his resume. Looking for hit number dos. Doing some things over there with Roper. Instead they come home, overshoots Jenkins behind the gone. It's an 11-0 lead here for AC Flora. They've scored 3. It was a hit from Roper to start it off, then a double from Charlie Scott, and a double from Jack Chetwood, and a single from Colby Ridgel to drive in the 3 runs. So now, my bad. I was looking at the stream. Ball gets away, going to second. Stolen base from Evan Smith. And Bremer watched it go by for ball 1. Making sure the stream was back up, which it is.
Yeah.
So I apologize to Colby for missing, but I had a pretty good call on it too, so I can't even.
Yeah, I know, right?
So
Still
Colby,
awesome to see.
it was a great sight to see. Falcons lead at 11-0 here, bottom of the 4th. That ball inside for ball 2, and Gabe Phillips has talked about his first time ever appearing in a game for R&E on the mound this year. Now it's 10 hits and 11 runs for AC Flora. And here comes Rohan Bremer, the freshman, watches one in the dirt. Ball 3. On deck is Zach Sneed, who will get another hit tonight, or another chance to hit tonight. Looks like the Falcons girls soccer team scored. It's 3-1, 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. Coming home to Rohan, he'll watch ball 4 go by. So Zach Sneed, welcome back to the plate. He has on with 2 on and 2 out. Zach had his patented walk to start the game. Zach had the team high 27 last year, and Howe has 1 on the year with one plate appearance. So good to see Zach is back in midseason form already.
Yeah, that's right.
Now he's looking for his first hit of the season. Zach hit .353 last year, 8 RBIs, and got on base, get this, 57 99.7% of the time.
Jeez.
Kid was all over the place. 2 outs, first pitch to Zach, high up around the letters for ball 1. The lefty watched it go by. Well, the temperature starts dropping yet again as we're going to start getting these high days in the upper 70s and the low nights and around the lower to mid 50s. Pitch goes by. Zach fouls that one off left over the backstop. And it's going to be 1-1 with 2 down for the left-handed. Designated hitter technically, but usually he's a shortstop. 1-1 from Phillips coming home. Fastball hits the outside part of the zone. Strike 2. On deck, if it gets that far, looking like he's going to be catching next inning, is Tyler Hernandez, as he's got the shin pads on. We'll see if it gets that far. 1-2 coming home. Sneed watches it go by. Ball 2. It's a great eye from Zach. Didn't miss by much, I don't think. Two outs, 2 on. 11-0 lead for AC Flora. Ball is skied in the center field. Jalen Scott has a read on it. He'll come in, now drive back, and he'll make the play for out number 3. Zach can't get on the hit sheet, but the Falcons get 3 in the bottom of the 4th and lead it 11-0. They're looking to end it here in the 5th. We'll see who they bring to the mound. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back to Forest Acres, South Carolina for the top of the 5th. Falcons need 3 outs to end this. Looks like Gabe Fendups will stay in the game. He'll be pitch hitting in the 5 spot. Sam McCutcheon will go out for inning number 5 here. Falcons have a little defense to change. Before I can get to that, Sam leads it off with a fastball on the outside part of the zone against the right-handed hitter, strike 1. So quick changes. Rohan Bremer comes to 3rd, Monty Lafitte to 1st. Tyler Hernandez goes behind the dish, and Harris Rivers is into left field right as Sam McCutcheon blows another fastball by Gabe Phillips. Another fastball on the outside part of the zone. It's 0-2. McCutcheon looking for strikeout number 9. Overthrows this one high. Ball 1. As you heard that right, Sam has 8 strikeouts so far this evening off 13 at-bats. Impressive work for Sam, who's become that starter. That curveball goes over the head of Phillips. Looks like he lost the grip. So keep Phillips in the at-bat. This is Sam's.
It's a pitch to make things exciting for the batter.
This is a pitch to make things exciting for the batter. Sam's last outing went 3 innings and 5 hits, 1 earned run. Currently, he's in inning number 5. Pitch, ball 3 is low. Gabe Phillips has battled back.
Yeah, Sam had the first win of the season, right? For
yes.
Flora.
Yes.
Started the winning streak.
Yeah, I think this is his 3rd. Or no, I think it was his 2nd appearance. So he did go 5 innings in the first. Or, yeah, 5. 3-2, full count coming home. Ball 4. Sam lost him, was a 0-2, throws 4 straight balls, and Gabe Phillips is aboard. So R&E will go to their side of the field. They need 2 runs to extend this game. So it looks like Tavon Brantley will step in. Home plate umpire is getting a courtesy runner now.
Now batting number 8, Javon Brantley.
And pitch running for R&E, that looks to be number 4, Makai Mills. Or Makai Mills, I think. No, I said Mills. Makai Mills is not ideal. He's been thrown out twice this year trying to steal. He's not successfully stolen one yet. Well, still, Stanley will come up. Or Brantley, excuse me. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Or 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he squares to bunt, brings it back. It's going to be ball 1. Sam has now thrown 5 straight balls. If we were in TCU, we'd be hearing the ball 5 chants. Or I think it's A&M, rather. Still one of the best chants in baseball. He's behind. Job from Lamani Lafitte. Tyler came down the line to get it. Monty stayed back, and Falcons do a great job of bunt coverage, but don't need it. Brantley added to his 11 strikeouts this season. He went in back in the second when he struck out looking to end the inning. Stream's still working on mine right now.
Yeah.
Oh, ball coming in, curveball, strike 2. Beautiful ball from Sam.
It's weird. Like, it started dropping frames, and I think if I didn't wake my phone, it would have killed it, but we're still here.
1-2 the count. The right-hander on the mound throws another curveball. Strike 3 looking. McCutcheon. All you can do is laugh, Jeff.
That was amazing.
Brantley strikes out for the second time tonight, and Cam Simon will step back into the plate. Cam actually had a walk back in the 3rd inning, one of the few men to reach base on Sam tonight. The righty-on-righty battle here as the 4th inning has 1 out. It's an 11-0 lead for the Falcons. They're trying to get 2 more outs in a disgusting swing after a disgusting pitch. Strike 1. Looked like Cam didn't want to swing the bat, but Sam forced him to as he threw a fastball right by him. Over at first, Makai Mills has not attempted to steal yet. Pitch comes home, fastball low, ball 1. Mills still at first. So Falcons, how the run rules work, it's up by 10 through 5 innings, so if we get the last 2 outs, ball game over, Jeff can have an early night before the game this weekend for AC Flora Lacrosse. 1-1 coming home, swinging strike 2, blew another fastball by him. That was low in the zone.
Not AC Flora Lacrosse this week.
No.
USC.
USC Lacrosse. Did I say AC Flora?
Yeah.
Oops.
Good Gamecocks.
USC Lacrosse. 1-2, 1 out, coming home. Ball 2, fastball outside against Simon. Cam struck out in the loss on Tuesday. He was 0 for 1 with that strikeout. He's tied 2-2. The pitch, fastball low. It's now 3-2. Sam in danger of walking another one. Again, Falcons beat the Cavaliers 17-0 on Tuesday, looking to finish off the season sweep. Full count coming home. McCutcheon throws a fastball. Ball 4, just outside. And Cam gets aboard with another walk. His 2nd of the night. Arnie has a man in scoring position. The runner to extend this game is now at first, and Cam Simon. And on cue, Tyler Hernandez will go to talk to his pitcher, as will the pitching coach for AC Flora, seeing what's going to happen between the big right-hander on the mound.
All right. Wait,
Can't play that, can we?
Wait, I still have us live. But, yeah, new pitcher coming in.
I think it's Ryan, right? No, it's Ryan.
No.
That's Rins. My bad.
So I have background music because we're playing music here. But I wanted to mention, I showed the card a couple times this game before we show Rents. The AC Flora Booster Club is doing a capital campaign to raise money for a new weight room for AC Flora. If you go to liftthefalcons.com, you can find more information on that. But they're looking to raise $85,000 and doing it by the end of April so that they can do a groundbreaking in May. But yeah, go to liftthefalcons.com for more information. Thank you.
Now batting number 6,
right.
Amari Smith.
So Rents Bez comes into the game. This is Rents' 4th appearance of the season. He's had 4 innings pitched. He comes in with 1 out and 2 on. McCutcheon pitches 4 and a third. Amari Smith, one of the people that's really happy to see Sam out. He struck out in his first at-bat as Rents throws one right by him. However, it's a little high for ball 1. That was a missile coming in from Rents. The righty pitches a little sidearm here and there. We'll see if Amari can time him up. Pitch comes in. That ball's chopped over to third. It'll be a tough play from Rohan, who can't field it on a hop. And that will be a board. That's going to rule an error against Mr. Bremer. Bases are loaded for Justin Jones in the 9-hole. So the runner to extend this game at least to the bottom of the 5th is now at second base in Cam Simon. And on deck, if it gets that far, is Jalen Scott, who is a very dangerous hitter. Rents will maybe hopefully try to end that before it, as it's 1 out, 11-0 lead for AC Flora over RNE as the base is loaded. Jones, that fastball is way outside against the right-handed hitter, ball 1. Rents is a flamethrower on the mound. His control needs to simmer down. Now pitch coming home. Low and away, ball 2. So Rents, I think in the win, he pitched 1 2/3 innings. On Tuesday, he's getting called back in to do some damage yet again. Trying to finish off this RNE squad. It's 2-0, coming home, Rents, swinging strike 1. That time he finds the zone, and Jones has to pull the trigger, can't connect. So 2-1, 1 out, bases loaded. Rents comes home, fastball, strike 2. No, I thought it was going to point to it. He did not. It's not strike 2. And it's 3-1. Rents be in danger of walking in the first run of the night for the Cavaliers. Rents will come home. That one's low and away, ball 4. Rents overthrowing just a bit here, it seems. And he will walk in a run. That one will go against Sam McCutcheon.
Up next, number 5, Jalen Scott.
And now comes into a man you do not want to get in a tussle with, Jalen Scott. Committed to Morris College. Tonight has not gone his way. He's 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice back in the 3rd and a ground out to the second baseman, Roperwensky, back in the 2nd. We'll see if Rents can calm down. and get out of this jam. The runner to extend this to at least the bottom of the 5th is Cam Simon. He's over at 3rd. Jalen Scott, the right-hander, steps in. Take Rentz's first pitch low, ball 1. And there's a quick time from the pitching coach. I think if I was to tell him anything, I think it's just to calm down and throw strikes. Let your phenomenal fielding do all the work. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, that's right.
So Jalen Scott, not one man, though. You want to leave a ball hanging. He can hit him with the best of them. However, this year, hitting leadoff has not had the best kind of runs batted in average. But he had 18 last year for the Cavaliers.
Isn't somebody 17? Who's 17?
For us? Or
Yeah,
them?
I'm going to put some music in the background, but we're still on.
17 for us is Hank Collins. Why? Is he warming up?
Yeah.
Hank is the most
Just in
tenured
case.
Falcon on the mound, and he's been showing it on the mound this year. He's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't have a good angle from there, but maybe Jeff has a better. Oh, he's behind us. I see him. Or no, it's not. No, I don't see him.
He went to the, he already walked around to the bullpen.
Okay,
You
okay.
can't see him around now.
Yeah. So 1-0. Rintz will come home against the righty. He throws a strike after the mound visit. 1-1. Outside fastball catches the zone. 1-1, 1 out. Falcons lead it now 11-1. Bases are juiced for the top of the lineup. Jalen Scott looking to do some damage. Rintz comes home off speed, got him frozen, but it's going to stay high for ball 2. Scott laid off of it. Looked like he was kind of taken aback by the slider from Rintz. It was a slider, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You have a better view than I do, I guess, on that. 2-1 coming home. Rintz fastball goes through the net. Luckily, it got diverted, so no one got hit. It's now 2-2, 1 out. On deck is Isaiah Small. The top 3 in this Cavalier batting order are the most dangerous. Rent's going to have to deal with at least one right here. 2-2 coming home. 1 out. Ball sliced foul ball off the light pole. I think you should get like something for that, you know, hitting off like a pole.
I haven't seen that before.
I have not either.
So.
Now, to be fair, I'm very new to this. but it's
Baseball
still pretty
equivalent
cool.
to softball crossbar challenge.
Correct. I think top of the wall is a little harder, but we'll see what you can do. 2-2 coming home. Rins. Flame throws one outside. It's now ball 3. Full count with 1 out. Jalen Scott, he has 5 walks this year. And he has 5 strikeouts. One's got to give, or maybe none. Full count coming home from Rins. That ball lined into right center field, and this game will be extended. A gift between Charlie and Evan. 1 run will score. Amari will come around second. He will score as the ball gets in. An RBI double for Jalen Scott. He brings 2 home, and this game will see the bottom of the 5th inning. So one of those runs is attached to Sam, and that will finish out his line tonight. 4.13 inning with 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, and now 2 earned runs. Rents, without recording an out tonight, has given up 1 earned run. It's 11-3 now. Falcons still lead it. And in comes Isaiah Small, the right-handed third baseman. Fastball up around the letters for ball 1.
Now batting number 1, Isaiah Small.
On deck, Jason Nash, who is one of the best hitters maybe in the region, not just on this RNE team, is on deck, ready and waiting. Rentz will step off and take his time. Again, Hank is warming up in the bullpen. But I think he may have just, he's coming back in the dugout. We'll see how long that ends. Rentz will step off and look everyone back. I'm probably going to let Rentz at least take this one and another one. Let's hope he can get out of it. 1-0 coming home to Small. Inside fastball, ball 2. Small for JV last year had 10 strikeouts. He has 6 already this year. Rent's going to have to give him a strike and see what he can do with it. It's 2-0 coming home. Pitch. High, ball 3. And first base becomes an option for Small. It is open, but it would juice him back up.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. That's Hank. I thought it was last time.
All right.
They're going to bring Hank Collins back in. A 3-0 count.
We'll be right back.
So welcome back to the mound here, at least on Definite Fiction, Hank Collins. Little good news for Rins. That first run was actually unearned because of the error from Rohan Bremer earlier in the inning. But Hank Collins will come in with 2 on and 1 out. However, Hank has been the best pitcher for AC Flora this year. He steps in against Small and immediately gives him a strike, fastball the outside part of the zone. So the right-hander, Hank Collins, I told Jeff I'm excited he's coming in because I actually get to say his stats. This is his 7th appearance this year. He's pitched 11 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 0 earned runs. Yeah, ball 4 is he's going to walk him. That's going to go against Hank. Over 3 of the balls were from Rins.
Now batting number 14, Jason Nash.
So technically that is Hank's 2nd walk of the year. However, it's a put a little apostrophe by it.
A 1-ball walk.
Yeah, 1-ball walk, and unfortunately for him, it doesn't get any easier. Jason Nash, who I dubbed as one of the best hitters in the region, steps into the plate. Going to be a great battle, righty on righty. Bases juiced, 1 out. Hank Collins gets in the sky, 1 over, right side. Monty Lafitte running out of room, got it on the wall. Great play from Monty. Avoiding danger, Hank Collins. 3 pitches, 1 out. And he gets the biggest out of them all. As it looks like Hollywood just missed one.
12, Stanley Jenkins.
So Hank Collins, as I said, has been phenomenal. He's 12 strikeouts to 2 walks.
Yeah, with how high that one went, I'm surprised it stayed in
Well, once
foul territory.
it got over to the wall, I was like, oh, Monty's going to run out of the room. And then he just didn't run out of the room. It just kind of held up. So in comes the catcher, Stanley Jenkins. He's the 9th batter of the inning for the Cavaliers, and he watches the fastball go right down Broadway for strike 1. Jenkins has struck out twice tonight, 1 time looking, 1 time swinging. We'll see if Hank Collins can make it the trifecta. He's ahead 0-1. Coming home, the right-hander throws 1 low, ball 1. I think Rins did stay in the game. He's in left field, replacing Harris Rivers, who came in for him. It's the 3rd pitcher of the inning for AC Flora. See if Hank can finish this one off. 1-1 coming home, fastball just a bit low, ball 2. So Hank, for the Falcons this year, has 2 saves. The senior reliever has been excellent for AC Flora, and I've told Jeff I wonder if we're going to make him a starter. That one is fouled off from the right-handed hitter down the right field line. It's going to be 2-2 with 2 outs, and the base is juiced. Jenkins looking for a big hit here that could really put some pressure on AC Flora. Jenkins has 1 RBI on the season. Got 3 staring at him on the base path. On the base path. And the base path. I combine the 2 words. You get the picture. 2-2, line down the right field line. Curving foul ball. Jenkins fouls one off. Looked like it had a better chance than it ended up being. But he was a little late on that pitch. If he was just a bit earlier, that ball would have been trouble for Charlie Scott, who is playing Jenkins way in that right field. Well, 2-2, 2 outs. Falcons lead at 11-3. It's the top of the 5th inning. R&E trying to get some more. Hank Collins trying to close the door in the inning. 2-2, strike him out. Hank Collins comes in, gets 2 big outs, and finishes the 5th inning for AC Flora. That's strikeout number 13, lucky number 13 for number 17. And the Falcons need 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th to end this game here at Falcon Field and end Jeff's suffering. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back. The temperatures dropped, sun has set here in Forest Acres, and Gabe Phillips, after giving up 3 runs back an inning ago, is back for more. The right-hander will come to the mound and face the only man he didn't face last inning, the left-handed catcher, Tyler Hernandez. First pitch to him, right down Broadway. Tyler watches one go by. The Falcons need 2 runs in this 5th inning to seal the deal and pick up a win number 5 on the season. Gabe coming home quickly. This time it's high. Ball 1. Tyler, one of these players that got a lot of time back against R&E. Didn't get much time last year. Only went 0 for 1. 1 in, 1 coming in. Hard hit in the right center field. Going over Justin Jones. Over his head. That ball hit the wall. Hernandez on his horse hitting 2. And he will stop as that ball gets thrown in. Coach Callett gave him the stop sign. Tyler Hernandez gets a double. And the Falcons have now the winning run at home in Roper Wensky.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Wensky.
Well, that's hit number 5 on the day for Gabe Phillips. Roper Wensky a right-handed second baseman, would love to end it. He had a double against Gabe in his first at-bat. Also had a double back in the third inning, a 2 RBI double at that. And back in the first against Scott, he grounded out. Sophomore sensation didn't play against RNE. He was a late season call-up who was phenomenal for AC Flora last year. When I say phenomenal, I mean phenomenal. He was 4 for 7 in his postseason at-bats and 5 RBIs in 15 at-bats for AC Flora. He's become an everyday starter now at second. Phillips has yet to throw a pitch, and he steps off to look back Hernandez at second. And this is Phillips' first appearance on the mound for the Cavaliers this season, working into his second inning. First pitch to Roper. His little fastball changeup combination is outside for ball 1. Hernandez leading off of second. No movement. Ball is high to Roper. Ball 2. And the right-handed hitter is ahead 0-2. Or 2-0. Close enough. Tyler
Close
does.
enough, but opposite.
Exactly. Tyler does have a stolen base over at second. Opts not to go here. That ball is high yet again. It's 3-0 against Roper. On deck, if it gets that far, it's Charlie Scott. Technically, Roper could end it right here with a homer.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That'd be something. Roper's first ever home run. He would love it. Ball 4 in the dirt. And Phillips walks him on 4 straight. Falcons now have that winning run at first. And Charlie Scott will look to finish it off at the plate.
Now batting for the Falcons,
I told
number
Jeff it was
18,
2-3-4.
Charlie Scott.
And Jack Chet would have got that far. Charlie Scott back at the plate. He got a double last time, a single back in the third, and he grounded out back in the second. He's 2 for 3 on the day here against the Cavaliers. A pitch runner going to come in for Roper. Looks like I think it's no, it's not Harris Rivers, excuse me. That is number 37, who I do not have, or 32, probably Monty Lafitte. Or no, 37.
No, 37.
I don't have a number for 37. Maybe it's Luke, but I guess different number with different jerseys. We'll roll with the punches. Charlie Scott, the 2 RBIs to end it are on base. Righty on righty. First pitch, fastball changeup combination is high for ball 1. Now, the 1-0, low, ball 2. And Gabe has not found the zone. He's thrown 6 straight balls after the leadoff double to Tyler. Charlie trying to look for another RBI here. This one hits him right in the back. He'll take first the tough way, and the bases will be juiced for Jack Chetwood. And now he'll have a chance to end it.
Yeah, it says Henry Shalcom is 37.
Henry
Okay,
Shalcom?
for the Falcons,
Yes,
number
Luke's
1,
brother.
Oh.
Jack
I
Chetwood.
didn't know he was on the roster.
Yeah, well, it's on Game Changer.
Well, he'll be added tomorrow.
It
Or maybe tonight if I get around to it. I probably need to start on that sooner rather than later, so I may actually do a lot tonight. Well, I gotta wake up at 7. Well, here comes the right-handed Jack Chetwood. Winning run at second base. Falcons up 11-3, and the first pitch is over his head as he has to duck out of the way. It's ball 1. It's the bottom of the 5th. The Falcons scored 8 in the 3rd and 3 in the 4th, but RNE tied them with 3 in the top of the 5th to keep this game going. Chetwood looking to finish it off. 1-0 pitch, high inside, ball 2. And Phillips, I think that is ball number 9 he's thrown in a row, if I'm doing my math right. Infield, well, corners are in. Middle infield double play depth as that pitch is now high and outside for ball 3. Phillips does not want to walk home a run. He is yet to record an out. 3-0 coming home. Phillips way high, ball 4. Chetwood tosses the bat. And looks like the pitch runner for Tyler Hernandez will come in.
Now
Which is
batting for the
Matt
Falcons,
Scott.
Number 2.
I didn't even see him come in.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess they did a little presto changeo when they moved in for Henry. So Henry Shalcom is the winning run at 3rd. Falcons looking to end it here with Rince Best. First pitch to him, fastball right down Broadway, strike 1. And Gabe Phillips throws his first ball in 11 pitches. Or first strike in 11 pitches. We're close. Rince has a single, two singles, and a pop out. That ball high and inside. I rode up on Rince. He wasn't expecting it. It's ball 1. Prince, his last time against Gabe, one of the 3 outs Mr. Phillips has, he popped out to the shortstop, Nash. See if he can gather a hit here. 1 in, 1 coming home. Rentz golfs that one in the left field. Kendrick Phillips on his horse. He's going to get over his head. And that will touch the warning track, and that will do it. Henry Shalcombe comes home, and that will do it. 2 runs will technically score off of Rentz's bat as Charlie Scott makes it home. And the Falcons end this one 14-3.
And that's the ball game, folks. Our final score tonight.
Rentz gets his RBIs. Team lead, 12 RBIs in the year. He had 3 tonight. Or I think it's 11, actually. As the Falcons continue their streak of wins. It's 5 in a row for AC Flora. They're coming in hot as they welcome in 7 other teams in their annual Forest Acres Classic, which I will be at for most of next week.
Yeah. I'll tell you real quick, it was kind of cool to see Rentz get those 2 runs back.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, no, but I'm excited. Next week should be a lot of fun. Falcons, they on their side of the bracket is the Miller School, which is one of the best teams in Virginia. You have Brooklyn Casey coming in, as well as Dreer, if I'm not mistaken, right? Not Dreer. Who is it? Oh, Dutch Fork.
Dutch Fork on our side? Okay.
And if you want to see
and the other half of the bracket.
Oh my gosh, you want to tune in some fun baseball, ladies and gentlemen. The other side of the bracket is stacked. Oceanside Collegiate. You got Dorman. You have Greenville, I think.
Other teams, not Greenville.
River Bluff. No.
River Bluff, yes.
River Bluff, and then there's one more I'm missing that I just. Airport, one of the top 10 teams in 4A.
Airport's really good 4A team.
Yeah, every team is ranked in the state in their respective regions. Oceanside Collegiate is 2. I don't think they've updated the rankings yet. Oceanside Collegiate is 2. Airport is 4. River Bluff is 4. Or I think they may be 6. And then Dorman's 10. There it is.
10. Okay.
10. So you have to. I have a major assignment due on Monday.
Oh, yeah?
And 8 teams to do some stats for. So wish me luck. And also got to do hopefully some lacrosse stats for Saturday, depending on if I get the call up.
Yeah.
So yesterday maybe a brew.
Reconnection successful.
The game ended. So
all right.
We're good.
Yeah. We made it to the end. All right. We're briefly back. The phone dropped again.
All good. Yeah. So happy Easter if I didn't say it on. But if we don't see you on Saturday, if you guys not see you on Saturday, I hope I see you guys on Monday for a start of, again, the
awesome.
Great, whatever it is, great spring break tournament.
Yeah, Forest Acres Classic.
I mean, I know what it is. I was just trying to use other words, but yeah.
Okay.
No.
All right. Thanks for watching.